Hello YouTube. So here is a 2003 F-350 which I'm currently selling at a very low price. I've had this truck for about 5 years. Initial problem was you have this light up here that will leak water which will drain down, and I have the fuse panel out right now. It would destroy your fuse panel, like you can see here on this one. You can see the corrosion. So I replaced the fuse panel and also the ignition. Now from what I understand, the Super Duties did not have the parts system until about 2008, and this is a 2003, but you still see there's a sensor here for the key. I don't understand exactly what this does, or if it's just to light the ring around the key. Anyways, we'll go ahead and insert the key, try to crank it over. So there's conflicting reports on these. Some say on these I think 2000 to 2003, when you crank, the tach shouldn't move, and others say if it doesn't move, then it means it has a problem with the camshaft position sensor, the CPS. So I'll put this, kind of tricky there, but I'll put it in gear. It's kind of tricky, I don't know. But you can see on the dash, it's showing that there's some water in the fuel on the top left, and it's just a pain trying to move this to the neutral position. I'll be right back. So we have a gear shift in neutral. We'll try to crank it and see what happens. So that's what I have. Not very sure what's going on here. As you could see, the tach didn't move up, it just stayed dead. Come over here. Few things I've checked. Check the fuses. And then it's kind of tall, I have to climb up. And then that's the engine, 7.3. There is this sensor right here behind the alternator, right there. Oh, you see the little nest the critters have made over there. So I disconnected that. I believe that's called the, I don't know if it's the IPR. I disconnected that. In most cases, if that sensor is bad, it's gonna, your truck will start up, and still didn't start. So right now I am at a loss, and after keeping this truck for so long, I just decided to sell it, go ahead and sell it. So just taking a look here. If anyone has any ideas, I'll be more than happy to use that. If you can put the comments down below. So this is what the truck looks like. Cranks over but won't start. There's a turbo back there in the dark. Got the intake. That's coming from the turbo. It takes the cold air from there, blows it down here, goes around to the intercooler, because the compressed air is gonna be very hot after going through the turbo. The intercooler will cool down that pressure, high pressure air, comes around there, and then it goes into the head. there's actually a split right there. Those two are not connected. So when the air comes in from the left, it goes down into that intake manifold, and it splits into the two halves of the engine. Got your transmission oil dipstick, oil fuel, engine oil dipstick, AC compressor, alternator. It has two batteries, one there on the right, one on the left. I have a charger hooked up, so it's being charged right now. But there you got the brake fluid. You have there's that solenoid there. I believe it's for the injectors, I believe. So one thing with these engines I understood from doing a little bit of research, if you don't have enough engine oil, because the injectors actually work with the engine oil, it's a high pressure oil pump which goes to the injectors, then you won't have you have a no start condition. So you always have to check your engine oil if you have a crank no start condition. What else? We have another sensor there. I think that is for, not very sure, but that also I believe it's looks like the thermostat housing. Well, that was just a quick look at what the 7.3 engine looks like, and just to describe my condition, what I'm going through, and I'm lost at this point. Don't know how to proceed. Just decided to get rid of the truck. Thanks for watching.